Hi everyone and welcome back to Diamond Paintings with me, your host Mark. I had to think then, I'm so used to saying World of Mike, you know. Today we are going to try and crack these last two squares if we can. It has been quite a lovely day this morning. I had a lovely lie-in and yeah, it's been quite nice. I have been packing away some drills that I'm not using for this painting anymore. And yeah, I really hope we can get this done. Today we have got the voice finals tonight, ladies and gentlemen. So don't forget, tonight is the last of, sorry, not the voice, forgive me. I do apologise, I mean the masked dancer. The last in the series of that tonight, so who's going to win? Personally, I think it's going to be Pearly King. He seems to have survived every single vote off, so yeah, he's my winner. So yeah, so I'll be waiting for that. I'm still waiting for Raw Mail to come because they still haven't delivered my Amazon voucher. Why on earth they couldn't have sent it via digital, I don't know. They could have emailed it to me, but no, let's send by the slowest method ever, you know. So yeah, and yeah, I really wanted to get started on this, so done some bits and bobs of my emails. I got on with so much housework yesterday. I need to do my bathroom floors tonight, or today even, this afternoon. Give it a good old spring clean, and because every week I give it like Sunday is like utility day, but while I've got some spare time on my hands, I could do it now. So yeah, it's pretty good. And then I'll probably get some filming done for the other channels and get all that sorted out. I need to get on with Titanic. So yeah, and yeah, it's gonna be quite busy this evening because we've got the news, we've got the voice, we've got the masked dancer before the voice. So there's quite a lot on TV tonight, which is lovely. So yeah, wonder who's going to win that. I personally think it's going to be Pearly King. Because who's it? Is it out of it's out of Scissors, Pearly King, and I can't remember what the other one is. Odd Socks got voted out. I think it's onomatopoeia, is it? No. I know it's definitely out of Pearly King and Scissors. But yeah, Pearly King for me is the winner. And the moves he's making, like the way he dances, it looks a bit like Johnny Depp. So I'm wondering if it's him. It probably won't be, but you know, you never know. So yeah. And it's probably going to be another busy week. I've been looking at some jobs with Ryanair because apparently they've got loads of jobs going, and obviously the current job that I'm doing is definitely not enough hours because I'm only part-time with this job. I could do with like a full-time position, and yeah, apparently they've got some jobs going, so I saw on an advert the other day, so I'm going to try and apply for that. I think it's like stewards and stuff like that. Oh no, here we go, we're doing it wrong again. Oh man, what's going on today? We done this yesterday, didn't we? Oh man, what is going on? Seems to be coming down with something. Don't think it's COVID though, so... It's really weird, isn't it? Because now every time we get a cold, we automatically assume that it's COVID. But yeah, looking forward to seeing this lovely painting done. And on to the next one. And again, that will be themed, but we've got I don't think we're going to get it done by the deadline. We've got literally till bonfire night to get it done. But I am strongly thinking of just carrying it on till the end of November. because November's like firework day anyway, but if not, then we roll it over. I done that on the old channel. I done this firework theme one, and it unfortunately we didn't start it. Well, we did start it, but it didn't finish in time. So what the key is, if you want to do a theme, you need to film at least 2 weeks in advance during the previous month. So start it towards the sort of end of the previous month, if you get me. So I started this in September. So, do you see what I mean? So yeah. But yeah, I just want to try and get this done today. Get it all finished with. I don't think we're going to get the colour filling done, but you know, the mission is to get, because I've got to do other filming on other channels, so the mission is to get this properly done. Obviously, I've underestimated it, because I thought I'd finish on Friday, but I don't think we've done that, unfortunately. So yeah, I'm just hoping and praying that the warm hour will come today, because they're getting into this rhythm where they're delivering like some days, and then some days after the strike they don't. But what they don't realise is, if you don't deliver the day after, you've got all the mail coming in the next day after that, and it's just taking longer and longer to clear. So some days I get like 20 odd letters where they're so backlogged. So I just really want it today, but knowing Raw Mail, they probably won't deliver it till Monday, so that's per usual. But yeah. I do apologise about the sniffing. I seem to have come down with something. I will just do a COVID test just to rule out anything. But have you seen the news? Boris Johnson is back. He's been in the Dominican Republic, and he was seen on a plane, getting on a plane last night, which was, according to my watch here, the 21st, which would have been the Friday. So it's out of him. I think they've narrowed it down now. So it's out of him and Rishi and Penny Mordaunt, is it? So Penny Mordaunt is the leader of the House of Commons. So yeah, it's out of them three, I believe. But I think, because a lot of them were saying that if Boris gets re-elected, a lot of the MPs or something will leave. So, but you got to remember, yes, he did make a mistake, but he got us out of Brexit quick. He got the vaccine quick. He was really, really good, and he should, to be frank, he should never have resigned. Everyone makes mistakes in their life, but yeah, he should never have, stepped down really. But obviously, I don't think he wanted to, but because MPs were resigning, dropping like flies, he had no choice but to resign. So of course, I think Rishi's got a good fight for it. But yeah, you don't know. Maybe. Do. And yes, I'm filming this on a Saturday. To be fair with you, I don't really take a day off. Saturdays is just like, I will occasionally do a bit of diamond painting, but just because I've got into this routine of doing it every day. But yes. And Kay, I've got the good news for you. I found the spider. I found it. This is so funny. I don't know how it got behind the sofa, but it got behind the sofa, and it somehow crawled out of the bedroom. I didn't see it, but it got behind the sofa in the front room. Because every now and then I'll hoover behind the sofa, because obviously crumbs might fall behind it and stuff like that. And I've got a hole in my settee, so obviously whenever I put something on the side of the sofa, it falls into the back of the sofa, so then I have to lift it up and get all the crap out of it that's fell down there. Like, I've had remotes down there, phones, but yeah, I found the bugger, so I sucked it up the hoover. but I had to put like something wedged. I had to wedge tissue in it because they can crawl. Oh, it makes me go all cringy talking about this. They can crawl out the hoover. Oh, I don't like it. And there was this video. Oh my god, yeah. This tarantula was on a video, and this guy's picked it up. This was on TikTok. This guy's picked it up, and he's feeling the fang of the spider. He said they're very gentle, and you can actually feel a bit of the fang of the spider, like, ooh. I mean, when you look at tarantulas, they look very gentle. They're not, they're not very, like, attackful. Some spiders are very slow, and then, just talking about this is creeping me out. But some spiders are very slow, and then some spiders are ever so elegant and gentle, and yeah, I couldn't believe it. The spider was letting him touch his fang. But yeah, but what happens is some spiders on the back of their foot, they have like a little hook thing. So, and some are like sticky pads. So that's how they climb up the wall, because they're sticky. There used to be this thing with Hawkins Bazaar. You used to chuck it on the wall. It was like ladybug or something, a toy ladybug with these sticky foot to it. And you chucked it on the wall, and it would sort of climb up the wall, like on its own, because the weight would fall it, like make it tip backwards. So yeah, it's quite funny that, and I've just remembered I forgot the clock. Okay, so say 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. Yeah, we'll end on 11:45. But yeah. So as I said, we'll do the 2 blocks, and then we're going to do just colour filling after that. Is there something under it? I can feel it. Yes, look at that. It's right there, look. And then we'll go back and do any filling that we need to do. I feel like a dentist. Did you know, yeah, I only found this out the other day, but if you're not with a dentist, you can phone up any dentist and say, can you do an emergency appointment? And you just pay, I think they were quoting me 50 quid, and I was like, no, I'm not paying that. Because at the moment, it is extremely hard to get an NHS dentist, because obviously I think you have to earn a specific amount. So if you're below £400, you can get help with costs. So, and I just think some of them are quoting like £83, and that's just for an x-ray, because obviously it's private. And some of them are quoting ridiculous amounts of money for an x-ray. If it was an extraction, then fair play, I would happily pay that, because obviously I'm getting something out of it. But just to pay that for an x-ray is not worth it. I just can't see how they can come to that sort of cost. But my teeth are very weird, because like 1 minute they play up and they keep hurting, and then 1 minute it settles down and then it's back to normal. Because what it is my back tooth, there's an x-ray I've got somewhere. I'll have to show you when I can find it. But there's this tooth. So imagine that's the tooth, yeah, and this is another tooth. So this tooth is down here. But the way it's growing is it's pushing up into that one. So obviously it's got no room. So it's trying to get up through the surface. But what's happening is it's just pushing this one. And it can't, it's just keep going like that, and it can't move up like that. So it's trying to force this one out so that this one gets erected up, and then this tooth can come up behind it. But yeah, sometimes it plays up, sometimes it don't, and I always have regular supply of ibuprofen in my cupboard just in case. Paracetamol are crap. They don't do nothing. But the Nurofen, you know, the red liquid capsules, they're really good for tooth pain because they work really quick. So I also have Oragel. That again is okay, but it only gives you temporary relief for like 10 minutes or so. If it's like severe pain, then it's not going to work, but yeah. And then I got an email from Amazon to say that my scheduled delivery was done, because there's this thing with Amazon, you can do what's called scheduled deliveries. So you save a bit of money if you sign up to the scheduled things, and they just automatically send you it when you need it. So you're sort of like, it's like HP Instant Ink, you're always in the supply of it, you know. So, but yeah, it's a fun week this week because we get to join the Eddie Stobart together. And if you do want to see that build, it's on my channel, on my other channel, World of Mike. So, okay, we've got a bit of a problem with this drill. Can you see what's happened here? There's a bit of plastic still stuck on that. We would call that a defect. So that one will have to be took out because that's a defect. But yeah, we've got a fun one. Apparently it's joining the chassis or something. So that's going to be interesting. But the bit we're working on is just the, you know, the cab at the moment. So it's really big, but the trailer is going to be 10 times bigger, I should imagine. Okay, so we're going into that. We'll put that there for the minute. This is where we get a lot of that black colour. Right, okay. That's no problem. It's going to chuck us off course a bit, but that's no problem. We can sort this out. Okay, so well, I'm going to say that that's a U. That one looks like a G, so I'm going to put that into G. And then this one looks like, I don't know. So yeah, as I said, I do know where the other colours are that are waiting this gappage, but I think it's important to get the squares done first, like the last two squares, and then we can focus on getting a bit more done. But my Vasa is almost complete. I do a build off camera, which is called Build the Vasa. And it's almost complete. I've literally got up to pack 11 now. So I haven't even started it. I'm just collecting the parts at the moment. So maybe it could take... I think probably it will take over once Eddie Stobart finishes, probably, on that slot. Yeah. Baby mine, don't you cry. Having fun is what it's all about. Isn't it funny how you just like, you know, you're diamond painting and then all of a sudden you just start singing? Oh man, I'm gonna have to do a COVID test. See, but these COVID tests are crap because the liquid dries out before you even put it onto, you know, as soon as you put the liquid, the swab into the liquid, it dries out. So they're really crap. I basically chuck the rest away because where I work, we get regular supply of it anyway. So, but now they start charging you if you want them. But because my work is part of this work, I get them free, so I just email the relevant department and they send me them, so yabba dabba doo. I don't like seeing gaps, oh, it's so annoying, but you know, I know they're here, so that's good. Do 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 do. I'm a tots a sweezel top. Why am I singing that? Does anyone remember Pippin? You know, Aunt Mabel shit. Unfortunately, Linda Barron died, who played Aunt Mabel, but it used to go, come outside. And Pippin. I do love that name, Pippin. Oh my god. That is funny. It's like Varnish. Varnish always makes me laugh. I don't know why, it's just like a peculiar name. It just cracks me up every time. It's just so funny. I can't stop laughing, that's funny. I remember this time, yeah, one of my friends, they said I was laughing over something, and they said, I really like your accent. I really like your laugh, Mike. And I'm like, why? And she goes, because it goes hee 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 like that. But yeah, I mean, thanks for the compliment. Oh man, I've got some sort of, I think it's just standard hay fever, maybe. And I say that to my mum all the time, and she goes, but how can you get hay fever when it's not even, it's not in the summer? Hay fever, a lot of people think that hay fever is related to hay. It's not. It's basically just a name for it. So yeah. The phantom of the opera is here inside my mind. I've been watching this guy on TikTok, and he does the voiceover for so many things. He does the voiceover for ITV. He goes, we apologise for the disruption to this. This is not your TV, it's outside. Because when they're presenting the news, yeah, like when the news when there's a presenter presenting the news, there's always someone in the back office. Back office team are basically teams that are not client facing, so they're not teams that face the public, if you get me, or customers. They sit in the back office. If you go down to the woods today, you better go in disguise. For every day, la 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 la. I'll have to do it better. Oh, it's not that funny, lovey. What's she laughing at? It always makes me laugh. Like, some people's laughs make you laugh, if you get me. And yeah, it's... I wonder what causes a laugh, like, because apparently it takes like over 200 muscles to laugh, apparently. So, there's a saying that my granddad used to say, and every time like one of us laughed, he would go, he rolled up. He was very like famous. No, he was very like always cared about his grandchildren and stuff. I'm making it sound like he's died. He hasn't, but they did have the ambulance there the other night because apparently my nan was really ill or something. This is the other nan. So my dad's nan is the one that's gone to hospital that I was telling you about, but the other nan is the one that lives down the bottom of the street from us. So we can actually see each other's house from like... My mum actually waved out the window once, and my nan was at the bottom of the street and she waved back. It's so funny. But yeah, but what's nice is after I've finished this little patch here, I can pack this yellow away, because I'm literally coming to the end now, which is absolutely fantastic. So what I might do is I might do a short one, so I've got to finish off some other things. So maybe. But Tuesday they're coming to sort out this light, hopefully. So yes, apparently everything's happening on Tuesday with a bit of luck. So yeah. For every day the teddy bears say. Why have I got that song in my head? Oh my god. Oh, that you should listen to this song. It's called Yogi Bear, but it's quite a rude version of it, and it goes. I'm not going to sing it on here, but the theme tune of the original goes, Yogi Yogi Bear, Yogi Yogi Bear, la 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 la, Yogi Yogi Bear. But the rude one, I'm not going to go into, but. And the film Ted, wow, that is quite a rude film. You wouldn't imagine it with a toy bear, but yeah, it is quite. It's not appeasing. I watched it and I was so horrified by it. I'm never watching that film again. I'm being serious. You don't expect that sort of thing with a bear and that on TV, and just some of the scenes where he's like talking to the bear. It's not. You'll see what I mean if you watch it. But there's Ted and Ted 2. I think it's in Ted 2, which is the rude version. But yeah, I certainly would not watch that ever again. It's like there's this other one called Sausage Party or something, and that is quite a rude film as well. And yeah, it makes me feel sick and watching it, and quite frankly, I'll never watch it ever again. Quite frankly, the film should never have been made in the first place, but there we go. Because you think, oh, it's a hot dog movie, because it's a cartoon character of a hot dog, but no, it's totally not what you think. So, yeah. Don't know if you can see that, move that over slightly. Half the time I forget the camera's even there. But yeah, so a busy week coming up. Oh my god, the doctors rang me yesterday because I forgot to attend the appointment, and she was like, is there any reason why you did not attend the appointment? And I said, yeah, I forgot. And she goes, okay, bye. And she hung up, and I was like, was that call really necessary? But there's a lot of disputes going on at the moment that apparently, why is it that dentists can charge charges for not attending the appointment, yet doctors can't? Because there were so many doctor's appointments waited, but if you miss it with the dentist, they can make charges. They can charge you like £20. But yeah. Whoops, sorry. I do love this colour that's happening at the moment. All this like yellow and orange is quite lovely. Very pretty. Is Priti Patel even in office now? I don't know if I know she resigned, but I don't know if she's still doing like parliamentary stuff. Because a lot of the MPs they'll resign, but they'll sit on the backbench, you know. But the MP, the Prime Minister Liz Truss, that will be one that we'll never forget, I think, because she is the shortest MP. And what's annoying is, you know, they spend so much time campaigning and then they're out within a few days. So you sort of now think, well, how long is the next one going to last, you know? But there's this so funny, there's this woman, she's a news presenter, and someone put a video on TikTok saying, is it a Halloween film? But this news presenter, she has blonde hair and was wearing a pink jacket at the time, and she the way she was speaking sounded like she was in a horror film, or she was generally upset. And there was a lot of comments on the TikTok video saying she looks really upset. So whether she was upset that, you know, we've got to go through another election, or whether she was upset to see Liz Truss go, I don't know. But yeah. You could see like her voice was getting quite upset. Oh crap. Yeah, there we're going on. Right, O. We'll put that one up here. And we'll put that one up here as well. Sorry about that. But so carried away with this. It's because there's so much brown in that. So we're working on 3 different browns here. So, and some of them look exactly the same. So you've got these 2, and then you've got this one here. So you can see why these 2 can sometimes get a little bit mixed up. But yeah. Oh my god, yeah, you should watch. It's called Waterhorse, and his name's Crusoe. It's a really good film. But isn't Children in Need November as well? I think we've got Children in Need in November as well, haven't we? I'm sure it's not. I'll always remember for years it used to be hosted by Terry Wogan, but apparently he died, didn't he? So I don't know who's going to present it now. It's normally done by Tess Daly and Claudia Winkleman, I believe. But yeah. Up above the streets and houses, a rainbow flying high. Everyone can see it shining over the sky. Paint the whole world with a rainbow. Everyone can see it shining over the sky. Paint the whole world, paint the whole world, paint the whole world with a rainbow. Oh my god. My friend said she really likes the sound of cats purring. You know where they go like that? Oh no! I'm doing it again! What's going on here? I'm getting is it me or am I going like colourblind here? I keep getting this back to front. What is going on, Mike? What is this colour? That must be 14G. Oh man. Okay, well we'll put that down there just in case, but I keep getting so mixed up. Didn't used to, but this colour is really sort of playing tricks on me. So yeah, the spider is officially gone. I can't stand spiders. Even just like thinking of them. There was this video once on, I think it was YouTube. There's this spider on the wall and it jumps on the screen. And, you know it's not there, but you react to it because you can. It looks so real-like, you know. So yeah. Rainbow flying high. With the colour of the sunrise, white clouds floating in the sky, blue. Was that the phone? Oh, have you ever heard that song? The one that goes, have you ever been in that situation where you lost your keys in your mobile phone? I lost my keys. I lost my phone. I lost my keys. I lost my phone. It was on Britain's Got Talent. Grey shadow green across the hill. Oh man, who remembers Art Attack? Gee whiz, that was a brilliant show. It was like a craft and making show. God blimey, that's going back a few years. I don't think they do it anymore. But a lot of the programmes they do revive, but they bring, like, it's like, for example, Bob the Builder. They've completely changed that character because I saw adverts on it and it looks awful. They should never have changed it. Some films you don't change. It's like they want a look at remaking Back to the Future, and that is a film you really don't want to touch. Because when they did Ghostbusters, I'm sorry to say this, but the women's version is awful. And that bloody Kirsten Wiig, I can't stand her. She always plays a character that's like very grumpy. it's like some people, I just don't know what it is. I just don't like them, you know, and I think it's just her attitude, really. I just don't like it. It's like that James By in EastEnders. Can't stand the bloke. He's the type of character that thinks he's funny when he really isn't. And then, like, on... actually, I won't say that, but... You will see on Strictly that he's in Strictly, but, yeah. I prefer the old Martin, if you get me. So yeah, oh, look at this, we're almost at the end, guys. Oh, exciting. But it's going to be nice when we get to fill this, you know, this black in. So yeah, I'll be really excited for that. But I think what we'll do is we may have to start the filling next time, because this is quite a lot of that colour. But we will still do this and do the filling later. So it will be a case of doing a couple of sessions on filling in, and yeah. But my pledge for next month, I want to start Diamond Art Club. I have seen a lot of people do videos on that, and the quality is unbelievable. You get like a little bag with your boat in, not the none of the plastic shite, but you know, a little bag with all this. I think you get pin minder as well, do you? But I've seen this. There's this board that's magnetised. It's like a diamond painting board, but it's black, and it looks like it's a mesh. But you put this magnet on it to hold like this. Like say if you had it there, you put the magnet there to hold that in position. So I'm looking at getting one of them. They look really snazzy, like shabby chic and all that. It looks really cool. So I'm definitely going to get that. I might put that on my Christmas list. Or if someone wants to buy me it, you can buy me it for Christmas. Obviously, you're not obliged to buy me it, but I'm always talking about things I want. But yeah, I don't know what it's called. I need to. If anyone knows what it is, one of my USA channels that I watch has it, and they went camping. So I'm wondering if I'm going to ask if they can have it. No, I'm going to ask where they got it, and then I can put it into Amazon. And that's another thing. My friend, well, I say friend, but she's a bit of a, she's two-faced, so she'll say something and then she'll like change her mind on it. So, like one day I was really like wound up at work, and I walked out, and obviously that's a breach of contract if you do that. And she didn't stick up for me. She backed the manager because she's two-faced. And you know, she's one like all nicey when she sees you, but then the minute your back's turned, she's nap, you know, behind your back. And it's, yeah, so I thought, right, that's it, don't talk to me no more, because that's not what you do. And she had this hissy fit, and I basically said she wanted to, she was buying all these sweets and she was filling up cones to sell, and I didn't want to pay the price she quoted. She wanted 4 cones, and they were about the size of this pen full of sweets. She wanted to charge £30 for 4 cones, and I said, I'm sorry, that I'm not paying that. That is not worth it for 4 tiny cones. And she got so wound up, she got like a hissy fit because I'd said no. And I said, I don't have to buy from you, you know, if I don't want to pay that price, I don't have to. And she basically just said, okay, well don't then, and blocked me. And I was like, okay, bye then. I'm not going to lose sleep over it, you know. I ain't paying 30 quid. So find someone else, I'm afraid. And then like so many months down the line, she'll unblock you again. But she's really, really weird. My sister can't stand her. But I'm not being funny. She was mucking me about as well, because I offered to come round, because I know where she lives. I said, I'll come round after work and I'll buy them. Oh no, I'm busy. Can you do it Tuesday? Okay, yeah, I'll do it Tuesday. And then when Tuesday came, oh no, I can't do it today. So don't say that I'm mucking about when I'm not. You know, I can't put up with people like that. So yeah. But I'm quite pleased in a way, because it's another person that I don't have to, another person off my queue, because I get so many messages, it's unbelievable. My friend was telling me last night how she's been trying to get caught up on YouTube, and every time she clears one, another one pops up. And I said, I know that feeling very well. I mean, over the last 2 days, I've had swamps, literally swamps of emails, and it's all silly stuff like from AliExpress and JFKE or whatever it's called. It's a diamond painting company that I found called GBFKE or something like that. And every day it's, we've got this sale, that sale, and I'm getting to the point now where I want to unsubscribe, but the problem is every email has such a lovely painting on it. And what I do is, if it's a painting that I really like, I'll flag the email so that I know I want to get that. So if I unsubscribe, I miss out on seeing the wonderful paintings. But one of my other challenges is I want to get a painting the biggest size they do. And I've seen some of them go for like £95 plus. But I'm not sure how Amazon ones would work, because obviously when you do diamond paintings, there's a guarantee. There's a guarantee if your jewels are missing, you can get in touch with them and they'll send them out. But the problem is, if you buy one off Amazon, what happens if they've sent you like missing jewels? Because I don't know how that would work. They'd probably want the whole painting and jewels back. Because I think the Amazon ones are pre-packed. They're not actually made to order. So yeah, I don't know what would happen with that. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see, guys. But yeah, I did a custom once of a giraffe, and I found out that it was Victoria's Moon. That's another diamond painting company, and I couldn't believe it. I thought when I got it, I thought this looks awfully familiar. It's the same sort of quality, and I thought this is Victoria's Moon. So I had to look on my account with Amazon. I checked the order, and I checked like who it was sold from, because with Amazon you do get third-party sellers as well on there. And it said Victoria's Moon, and I couldn't believe it. But Victoria's Moon are pretty good. They're really quick on speed. So that's what I like about when I'm shopping with a diamond painting company. I'm looking for speed, and I'm looking for how good your customer service is. They're the key selling points for me. You've got to have fast speed, and you've got to have good customer service. So yeah, that's what's key for me. So yeah. What I'm going to do for the next session is, because obviously we're near enough at the end now, I'm going to slow it down a bit. I did say that I will slow it down if we're approaching the end, because we're still in October at the moment, and it's now, what, 22nd of doing this. So yeah, I think the next session we'll do 30 minutes. No, actually, maybe 20-minute slots. It won't be enough, but if it's only a few drills, there's no point in doing 45. So yeah, I think we'll do that. I think. Oopity, oopata, life goes on, la 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 la. Be really nice if the postman came. Mr. Postman, whoa, 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 Mr. Postman, la 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 la. Yeah, it'd be really nice if he comes. I don't have the same postman. We used to have the same postman for years, but now it's all different ones. But if he came today, I'll be straight on Amazon and I'll be ordering the painting that I want to get. There's 2 paintings I want to get, £5 each. And yeah, Mr. Postman, talking about a little postman. But yeah. There was this time at Blakelands, we went Blakelands, and I don't know what happened, but there was this person on the stage. And I don't know whether it was part of the act, but at the time it was Ray Quinn. And this woman came off, somehow got on the stage and tried to kiss him. And one of the crew had to bring him off, like get her off the stage. So I don't know if it was part of the act or whether she actually did it. But I don't recall her doing it the first night he was there. Because he was there for like 4 days, I think. But yeah. Crew will only intervene if there's like a problem on the set or problem on the stage, like perhaps one of the bulbs is blue, or sometimes their curtain gets stuck. Because when they were doing Dora the Explorer for the kids, they had like a cardboard tree, but as the curtain's coming round, it's got caught on the cardboard tree, so crew had to come round and quickly like release it because it's run on an automatic track. So they flick a switch and it closes. But yeah, it was quite interesting. I don't know what colour this is. I think it's that K, so we'll put that down there. Yeah, that looks like that. Beautiful. Also, what I will say is, if you've made a comment on the channel and I've not replied to it yet, it's because hello, my oven has just twisted on. If I haven't replied to your comment yet, it's because I sometimes if it's a Q&A, if it's a question, I like to save it for the Q&A, and I will get back to it. But obviously, I unfortunately can't reply to channels that don't have content, because it's basically tightening the belt on trolls and stuff like that. So obviously, if you do make a comment, I always check to see if you've got if you've got content. If you haven't got content, then I will not be replying. And the chances are I will normally block it, because 10 times out of 10, not in all cases, but normally if you've not got content, then you're basically spamming accounts. But as I said, it's not always the case, but sometimes, you know, I have to be fair in what I have to be fair, and I have decided that if some people are genuine with no content, then that's fine. But if I'm blocking channels that don't have content, I will have to do it for anyone that don't have content. It's just basically tightening the belt, and yeah, so if you leave a comment and I haven't responded to it, the chances are it's because you have no content or I haven't got round to it yet. So yeah. So we are almost at the end. We're going to finish off this line as well. And I can pack the yellow away now. Yeah, man. That is so beautiful, isn't it? That orange and yellow. That's gorgeous. What a lovely colour. I think that's like a mini pumpkin, is it? So obviously remember that we are approaching the end of this now. So the last block will be just doing what we did here. It's very little bits, and then we're going to start tackling the filling, and then hopefully get this finished. But I think we'll start with like some of the colours up here. So I want to get the purple done, and then we'll tackle this black, or we might do that first. I'm not entirely sure how I want to do that yet, but we will make sure it's all filled, and tickety-boo really. But yeah, I think we'll finish this block off today, hopefully. We might even get it all finished today, you don't know. I've seen these paintings, they're called mystery paintings, but you don't know what it is until you put the jewels on, so I'm thinking of doing some of that, but obviously you must know what it is because you might be able to see it, but apparently it's a mystery painting. But yeah, I might try some of that, give it a go. What is that, you? It's an unidentified. Did you know UFO stands for unidentified object? Bit of education for you there. Don't know where it came from, I just randomly said it. But yeah. Has anyone plays a harmonica? That's a brilliant instrument. You use it with your mouth and it makes like all these lovely sounds. It's called a harmonica. Well, here we go guys, the last couple of jewels going in now, and what a fantastic session it has been. We are almost at the edge of this lovely, lovely painting that has been a blast to work on over the last several weeks that we've been working on this, but there we go. That is that square almost done. So we now are at the final frontier, this last little rectangle at the end, and then we will be going back over these colours here. There's a colour up here we need to do, and you know, bits like up here with the eyes and up here around there as well. But yeah, we're going to do the rectangle next time, and then we'll start to do the filling, and then hopefully this should be finished by at least Monday if we're lucky, and on to the next painting. So please remember to like, share and subscribe. I'm really having a blast with this painting. If you want to get this for yourself, the links for the washi tape and the painting are in the description of the video. If you would like to buy me something that maybe can contribute to diamond painting, then the address is in the description of the video. Please do not gift wrap, because officials do open the packages prior to sending on to me as part of their policy. However, you're not obliged to. Please remember to like, share and subscribe. Tap the bell if you want to be notified for the videos I do, and please remember to like, share and subscribe, and I will see you tomorrow at the usual time of 7:30. Bye guys.